The Global Racing League Schumacher Series coming from Abu Dhabi, the final race this season, sponsored by Sully Shirts, uh, simracingsa.co.za, and of course Shutter Media. I'm off to a great start. This evening I am joined by the one and only HK. How are you going?
I'm going really well, sir. Yeah, one and only because they won't allow two of me in the world.
Mason.
I think it'll be a bad deal.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I tend to
Yeah,
disagree.
not self.
How are you? Look, this is going to be exciting, isn't it? The
Hey,
final
how's it
round. This
going?
has been a,
Long time no
a
see.
really, really tough series so far. So it's all going to come down to what happens out there on the track today. And all the stars are out and a few
Just got to try and
newcomers
not
as
crash
well,
out
which
on lap
makes it
one.
very interesting indeed.
That's right. We don't actually have the latest
Dream.
scores, but I did a little bit of maths, and
The early
I think
nights.
it can still. It's still Rico's to possibly lose. But yeah, I can't. I didn't do all the maths. I think he'd have to come like. I think Rico has to finish above. Who was it? I think Elmo. So yeah. So that's all he needs to do, and he'll win, I believe. So, what
And
do you reckon?
one of my catch cries is there's three types of people in this world: those that can count and those that can't. So
That's
I'm staying out of anything to do with magics.
that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Hello there, Apex. Hope you're doing well. So, who do you pick for this track tonight, HK?
It's based on what I've seen before. I'll just wait and see who comes in. I won't sit on a fence. I will
Yep.
give my prediction. I just want to see who fronts up for today because I think that's going to be the telling factor here.
That's
Um,
true.
Obviously, there's people like V-Ducks that are very quick here. The Viking will be strong here. You'd have to think.
Mm,
I wouldn't even count out Elmo.
yeah, of
Goodness,
course.
Cato in the. What is Cato doing in the lists? Cato's not feeling the best at the moment. I was chatting with him. I think it was yesterday,
Oh, okay.
and he's not well. And he probably shouldn't be sitting in the Alfa Romeo. He should be sitting in his bed, relaxing and pardon me, taking care of himself. But he did say yesterday, I've got to tell you, Smoke Machine, he did say he was so wanting to get out and race. I think he's bored to death at the moment. So
Fair enough. Fair
um,
enough.
I'd love to see him finish on the podium in the final round of the season too. Mason, I think, will be strong here.
Yeah, Mason.
Um,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
what about you? Who are you going to put your hard earned on?
Oh God. Uh yeah, that's tough. I mean, Mason's always a bit of a dark horse. Vidox as well. Yeah, again, we I don't think we've quite got everyone in here, so I'm a little hesitant. I'm always supporting Toblerone. You never know with him. Uh,
I wasn't going to mention it, but Apex has just whacked it in chat. So why not? Yeah, both Cato and Val at the moment are suffering COVID.
oh no, that's
Yeah,
unfortunate. So,
it is. Yeah, and
oh,
and and I know that Cato's been really not feeling well as a result, but he's got the magic lady just by his side, so I'm sure everything will be absolutely okay with him, and hope the same for Val too, because he's got a very big few months coming up in the not too distant future as well.
I see. Yeah.
The one positive thing is that Abu Dhabi, I don't know if you've been to the Middle East, but Abu Dhabi has air conditioned bus stops. So
Oh,
at
really?
least here, they might be able to get a little bit of reprieve from the heat.
That's true. I've been to Dubai, but only for layovers. Yeah, and it was very hot at like
Oh,
5 o'clock in the morning. I can tell you that it
yeah.
was nuts. So
One
yeah.
of the I went over there obviously filming with V8 supercars, and one of the most
Mm,
amazing things is on dusk and sunrise. It's the most amazing light. If you're
is it?
filming anything, just the colors just jump out at you. There's something about that air over there in the desert that just gives you the most amazing shots on camera. It's
There you
absolutely
go.
gorgeous.
Is it?
Yeah.
Could it be the sand, like sort of being kicked up by the off the sand dunes or something? Or
It could well be. I haven't been over there in a big blow. I know
mm.
that when it does, you can't see a hand in front of your face,
Yeah,
and
yeah, that would be brutal.
and I spent most of my time in Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. So
Oh, okay.
I've not. I have been into to Dubai a couple of times. I was lucky enough to do some work for the Sheikh there.
Okay.
Back in the A1 Grand Prix days, and it's just extraordinary.
There you go.
Extraordinary place to visit. Well worth it.
Yeah. No, we'll have to check it out one day. So anyway, we await qualifying. We of course have 18 minutes for the drivers to set their best times.
Oh, look at this. You've got Toblerone, A-Lock, the Viking, and Valtteri Bottas. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
I didn't notice that until you pointed it out. Who was that was first out? Looks like Noxie's first out, so we might ride on board with him.
Noxie, a new one to the championship, and hasn't he made his presence felt too?
Yeah, definitely. I saw him last race for the first time and seemed to drive well. So, no, he's got a big future, I'd imagine.
Some great talent coming into the ranks of Global Racing, and if you'd like to be a part of it too, go and check out our Facebook page, Global Racing League, and send the Viking a message. Pop in and say, hi, how you going? I want to come play. And I think most of the seats for next season are filled up reasonably quickly. I do think there's a couple available, so you're not without a chance if you... Oh, look at this. Everyone's come out.
They're all out, yeah. Wow.
What is going on?
They're all having a go there. And I forgot to say hello to R24 and hello to Mad Spirit as well. Hope you're both doing well. Currently in Abu Dhabi for the final race of the season. And the final race of Schumacher, at least, for F1 21. So, before we go on to the new game.
We raced here in World Series the other day, and talk about do your head in. This place just baits you in. There's so many turns here where you can just touch that ripple strip and you're gone. Here, down where Noxie is at the moment, such a difficult part of the track to get right because you want to stand on the gas, the back wants to step out, then all of a sudden, as soon as you get some acceleration, you have to jump on the brakes again and turn the car in. It's difficult to set a car up for here because you want a car that can turn in through the tight, twisty sections, but you also want to be able to get that power down through those massive long straights down the back with the two massive DRS zones. So it really just does my head in this track.
Oh, it's not one I like to drive because it's just because of the reasons you've mentioned. Basically, it's but it's always good to watch. I enjoy watching it here. So.
Oh, I am the best armchair race car driver on the planet. I can tell you how to do it. Do it myself, not so much. But, as Apex, my engineer, will tell you right now, I'm a shocker to work with, but he's a legend of play. I appreciate everything he does. And hello to Kiwi Rally. Nice to have you in the stream too. I haven't seen that name before. Nice to have you along.
Kiwi, as his name implies, a bit of a rally enthusiast. Quite good at it too. So, good to see him here.
The Kiwis are very, very good at motorsport. Ask Bruce McLaren, who was the anniversary of his passing during the week too. So,
there you go.
Sinker, you've got a big flag to fly today, my friend, from a guy who started his Formula One career in the workshop at the garage in a petrol station in Auckland and took it to the world stage. Kiwi engineers, there are none better.
Oh yeah, they seem to really punch above their weight. Given how small their population is, it's kind of absurd, really.
I need to bring our map up on my screen. You've got it up on yours. I don't have it on mine at the moment.
Oh, okay, yep. I've got mine up. So Noxie over the line.
Flag come out.
Yeah, I did see that momentarily. So Toblerone going second quickest, A-Lock third fastest at the moment. We're having a look at Cat at the moment.
Now, the other day when you were doing the Thursday version of the Schumacher series, I put my hard-earned on Mason.
Ah, yes.
I'm going to stay with that tonight as we go on board with Cato. Don't go near the car, people. Don't go near the car.
Vidux sets the fastest time with a 1:35.728. So pretty well done by him. That was, very good save.
He did that for me, because that's where I crashed into the wall and crashed out of the race. On the last lap, I might
Oh, true. Now, I'm just going to do one thing. I just want to adjust your volume and just turn down F1 a little bit. What am I doing here? It's just a little bit too loud. There you are. Why can't I adjust the volume on you?
I can talk quieter if you like.
No, I want you louder. That's what That's
Very few people suffer from that, I can assure you.
Oh, what am I doing? Ah, there we go. Output volume.
Well, while you do that, I'll let everyone know VDUX currently with 12 minutes of qualifying left to go set the fastest time, 1:35.72. Noxie, 1:36.24. Impressive time from him. Toblerone, 1:36.8. Mason, a 1:36.9. Elmo, a 36.9 as well. Nothing between those two. And Cato, a 1:37. And just watching, I'm watching Cato at the moment as you keep an eye on Sinker.
Yep.
He's on a pretty good lap at the moment.
So he went for a second one, did he?
Yep.
Okay. We have a yellow flag in sector 3.
And that is, I think is it Trixie? Yes, it is. It was Trixie.
Trix,
At a moment, and he's going straight into the pits.
Not the quickest
So too's
lap for him.
He's made a liar of him.
Ah. Sinker about to start a flying lap. Cheeky Otter and Val are on out laps as well. Elmo did do a second lap. I'm not sure if he improved on his time.
Sinker's been a bit of a revelation this season too, new to the series and hasn't wasted any time in making his presence felt, has he? He's been quick, just doesn't have luck on his side at the moment.
That's, the thing, and he had very big shoes to fill because he actually took Sex position, so the McLaren team.
Give George Harrison a bit of a call and see if the Hare Krishnas can realign his karma and see if he can find a way forward because he's got speed.
No, he definitely does. Yeah, just needs the luck and consistency on his side.
DJ Millsy, speak of which, DJ Millsy has been desperate. He's finished on the podium more than a couple of times over the last few races in the various series that he's been racing in. And he is absolutely desperate for that first race win.
Yes.
The only problem is, though, when you see him driving and he's out in front, you can see he's desperate for that first race win where, I don't know, I'm certainly not going to criticise. He's my teammate in the Manson series and I love the guy to death. But you just sort of think, don't worry, Millsy, it will come. You've got the speed, you've got the credibility now with regard to, being consistent out there. Don't worry, it will come. Just drive the car. That's easy to say when you're an armchair.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So Sinker aborted his lap. We'll ride on board with Cheeky Otter now. Val is also on a flying lap, I see. Cheeky Otter went fastest through sector 2, setting a purple. See if he can finish this lap off strongly. Try and find himself at the top. See A-Lock and VDUX going out on warm-ups as well. So we have less than 10 minutes of qualifying remaining.
I think Sinker's listening to us on YouTube now, so only kind things about him. Don't say what you said before, will you?
I'll try not to.
He's going to be absolutely doing his head in right now.
So, Cheeky Otter, I don't know, must have given up at the end there, or must have had a bad start, but a 1:48.344. Might go for another lap. We're right on board with Val, though.
Well, Val's always very quick, isn't he? Once again, another driver that's suffering ill effects of what has turned out to be a bit of a head cold now, but a pretty decent one.
Yeah,
that's
that's
a little bit wide there. Would that be an invalidation? No, it hasn't come up as invalidation.
Well, he just finished, his first lap, so 1:37.212. I don't think he's going to be too worried about the next one. Might see what VDUX is up to. So he's gone purple through sector 1. Driving that Williams. Yeah, definitely one of my most hated corners in F1. Well, chicanes, I guess you could call it, in F1.
Redux has got a good setup. It just was nice and slipped at the right moment going through that turn where I think I'm a bit like you, Tom. I think it gets to be a little bit too grippy for me.
Yeah.
And the car gets too pointy, but Redux absolutely nailing that.
Yeah, he did. So he's on a rip snorter. He's beating his previous best. He'll maintain it through Sector 3.
He should pay me V-Ducks because every time I tip somebody else in the race, he ends up winning. So maybe I should become his manager.
Yeah, maybe. He clipped that curb as he was exiting out of the hotel section a little bit, and rear end just sort of came out a bit, but doesn't matter. He still sets an even quicker time, 1:35.541. So looking good. Who have we not really looked at? Elmo's on a flying lap. Let's see what Elmo's up to.
Elmo's up in third at the moment, so
yeah, looking good.
Second of the Williams, looking very good. Ooh,
and
it's a bit tail happy.
Yeah, it did. And I could be wrong, but if no Rico shows up, I think he's going to win the title. My maths earlier was correct, but don't quote me on that.
Rico Nosberg, unlike him not to come out and play. He
yeah,
loves a race.
Yeah. He was sitting doing the calculations. He was in second, and if he beat Elmo by a good amount, he would have surpassed him. So looking pretty tidy. We're right off board here. Starting to see a few more yellow flags around the track. It's actually a terrible shot.
Sector 2, it looks like.
Is that Drix again or Cheeky Otter?
I think it is. I think it's Drix. I'll go back and check for you. No, it's not Drix. He's in pit lane, so it has to be Cheeky Otter.
Elmo moves P2.
He's just staying out of harm's way. He hasn't come off the track. He's just waiting till the track's clear, and now he's going to go for a flyer.
I see, yep. Not a bad idea.
Takes a pop down in the TP corner.
Just having a look. Yeah, we've got right on board with Charlie. We haven't really given him any love yet.
Another new name to the series.
That's right. Didn't have the best of races last week, but still fairly new to this category. But there we go, fourth quickest there, 1:36.583. We'll just quickly try and jump on board with Millsy. No, he pits, so no time from him. Having a look at Sinker now, trying to set his first time.
Impressive time from Charlie, isn't it? Up
that is,
quickest.
Yeah. Very, very good time.
GG.
So he might be one to watch. Might be a complete roughie. I think Sinker might have given up on that one.
It's very intimidating coming into a series and having your first race. Like,
yeah,
it's a bit different for us because we know everybody now. But I remember when I was brand new, I was like, "Oh, stay away from everybody." You know, you're more interested in getting out of the way than you are of trying to, put in good lap times. So those that are able to get up there, like Noxie and Charlie, and being able to put in some pretty scintillating lap times in their first couple of outings, I say, all credit to you. Well done.
Yeah, exactly.
And
yeah.
A-Lock was solid. Last time I saw him in action as well.
Yeah, well, and looking good tonight in fifth. Yeah, my first race. I remember my first race. There was only one tier back then, and you had everyone in there like C-Savs and Rico. It was like you said, just trying to keep out of the way, and it was very intimidating.
Oh yeah.
So Noxie about to go on a flyer.
Can he improve out of third?
He's not too far off Elmo, so could be able to find that little bit of extra. He locks up a bit there. He goes purple through sector 1 though.
He's absolutely flying, so if he can keep this up, he'll be in really good stead.
Yeah, no, he seems to... No, I think he's given up. Yeah, he gave up. That's unfortunate. He was looking great, so not sure what happened there.
He's still got time. He can let that ERS reload. He's got 2 minutes
Yeah.
and 55 on the clock, so you never know. He could bounce back from that.
He'd be pushing it a bit to pit, wouldn't he? So he's probably better off to stay out and have another go. We're riding on board with Hobbs at the moment. Just on a warm-up lap.
He's a quiet achiever too, Toblerone, isn't he?
Oh, he is. Yeah, he's...
You know, not one of the names that always springs to mind when you think of the Schumacher series, but you know, when he comes out and races, he's always there, letting his presence be known.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I just noticed Cato said he's winning tonight. Oh, COVID's winning tonight. Sorry, I didn't see the COVID bit.
Yeah. Sorry, Cato.
That sucks.
Man, I think it's amazing that both you and Val are out there on the track. So I know
indeed.
you've been doing it a bit tough, mate.
I definitely couldn't do that. I could just have a cold and I wouldn't be able to. So.
Man flu.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we're watching Toblerone at the moment. I can tell you that Noxie's just started off on another lap.
He has? Okay, yeah, we might come back to him.
Out. No, that's just a car going slow, not a drama there.
Tobes did go purple through Sector 1, so...
I'll keep an eye on Noxie and let you know how he finishes up on his first sector. It's not got all a yellow flag out. I think that's...
Oh, who's that? Is that A-Lock, maybe?
It is. He's just getting out of harm's way, though, so no problem.
Ah, yep. So Tobe's setting 2 purples.
Yeah, Noxie's out of this, I dare say, by the looks of things.
Okay.
He obviously took a little bit too much out of those tyres. He's not giving up, though.
He's having a go, yeah, okay.
He's having a go, but I haven't seen him pop up as purple yet. So Tobes, let's see where he can finish up. This would be a great result.
He's looking good. He's looking pretty good.
Oh, massive.
So there we go.
1:35.6.
Wow. That's going to be tough to knock him off second. Like, that's a very quick time.
Quite achiever.
Trying to see here. Mason is one that I would have thought would be a bit higher. He has gone purple through Sector 2. Noxie has moved up. Yeah.
Yeah, did improve. Went up to 3rd. Relegates Elmo back to 4th.
I think
It's
Elmo
an interesting grid.
Yeah, it will be, won't it?
But Viking and DJ Mills, he's still not electing to put in a time.
No, they're being the cool kids. Let's see here with Mason. He moves up into 5th, so yeah, he'll be happy-ish with that, I guess. Might have a quick look at Val.
Always solid competitor, Val, isn't he?
He is, yes. So I think he'd be very keen to get out of 10th. Elmo, I just noticed too, sorry, Elmo did knock Noxie back. Excuse the double wording. So Elmo up into P3 again.
Good effort there by Elmo. V-Dux goes quicker again, 1:34.1.
Oh, yeah. Wow, okay, so he's asserting his dominance tonight.
Yeah.
Don't know if Val's going to be able to improve here. He's been a bit all over the track there. Big cut, and yeah, he gives up. He gives up.
Lose.
I think he might have done that deliberately. He just was like, "Nah, I'm done."
Might have been a bit of rage.
Yeah, I think so. So unfortunate for Val there. We might just ride on board with Cheeky Otter. While we do that, I'm just going to quickly get some more water. Cheeky Otter moves up in the 5th. Well done. Second lap on those tyres. We'll have to start on those, but I'll quickly get some water. I'll be right back.
Water? Are you okay? First time I've heard Tom say that he was going to get water. Wow. Mason said, my God, that was a shocking lap from him. Well, it didn't look too bad from our perspective, but you've got higher standards, Mason, than we do, but sixth quickest at this particular stage. And I think everybody has now crossed the line. Yeah, they have. So V-Ducks 135.14 takes pole position for the final round of the year here at Abu Dhabi. Toblerone is in second spot with a 135.62. Then Elmo with a 7.7. Noxie with a 35.8. Cheeky Otter bouncing back to be in the top five, 136.25 for him. Then we go down to Charlie, who he clocked up a 136.5. A-Lock a 136.6, so nothing between those two. DJ Millsy did put in a lap time, 136.8 in the dying stages. Val 136.9. Cato 137.7. Sinker with a 140.8. Then Drix 149, and the Viking did not qualify. So that's the way they're going to shape up for the final round of the year. Should be an absolute ripper. And everybody qualifying on the soft tyres. Now, from 11th down, of course, they will get their choice on what tyres they're going to use. So this is going to be fascinating to see how this plays out. The top 10 for this year, for one more race anyway, will have to start on the tyres they qualified on, but those rules will change for next year.
That's correct. Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Are you okay, mate? Are you feeling okay? Have you got COVID or anything?
I do not know. Just tired. Just a bit tired. I didn't sleep.
You're drinking water.
Well.
I'm very worried about you.
I've been trying to be a good boy lately and, ease off on the drinking, so...
Yeah, well, I've got a toothache, so I'm using my excuse as medicinal.
That's fair enough. No, that's just a little bit flat today, unfortunately, but the water's good.
Did you put your money down on who you think's going to take victory here?
Oh, I'm gonna go with Toblerone. I'm gonna go with Toblerone.
Giddy up, giddy up. We're all death riding poor V-Ducks. Here come the lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're held, and they go
there
out
we
for
go.
the final time in the Schumacher series. V-Ducks like a shot out of a gun. Toblerone under pressure at the moment around the outside. Elmo, those two have touched.
Yeah, and I think Noxie might have had a slight touch at the beginning there. They were 3 wide.
This has just allowed V-Ducks to scoot off into the distance. Noxie's bounced back well. Mason sitting right behind him. Charlie back there in 6th, then Cheeky Otter in 7th. A-Lock, DJ Millsy in 9th. And Val and Cato, 2 mates.
They're both side by side.
Yeah, it's the final round, boys. It doesn't matter. Go hard.
Oh, look at that. Great shot there. So, the teams are letting them race tonight, I think. So, so we have a little bit
with that.
Further look of field. Mason having a bit of a look on the outside. Noxie at the moment.
Yeah, gets a very good run. Noxie under brakes. Can he hold it? Mason around the outside. This is tight.
Noxie does well. But not the best exit there. And Mason jumps all over it. Charlie, in fact, gets by as well. So Charlie looking all right there.
Another couple of teammates just pushing each other. Yeah. That was well done by Charlie.
And Mason with a big spin. Don't know if you saw that.
Absolutely perfect with that, wasn't he? His timing.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, no, that was very well done. Took the opportunity.
A-Lock looking very racy too. Goes around the outside. Very wide.
And so Noxie is in, as is Cheeky Otter. Cheeky Otter rear ends Noxie into the pit. Of course, these are manual pits, so that is going to happen. We haven't had a safety car though.
No.
Those pit stops will allow Mason to catch back up, having that big spin earlier on. But V-Ducks has absolutely taken off. Already built a 2.2 second lead on Toblerone.
Mover of the race so far, DJ Millsy has fought his way up, believe this or not, to be in 5th spot.
He's done well.
That is absolutely outstanding. He's on the soft tyres. Drix being the first of the runners on mediums out there, then Sinker and the Viking, and everybody in front of them are on softs at the moment. Cato, Noxie and Cheeky Otter all on mediums. Of course, Noxie and Cheeky Otter swapping over as they came into the pits after a bit of biff and barge.
Yeah, bit of a moment. Probably be a bit of gearbox damage there as well, I imagine. Viking manages to get in front of Drix. Not sure. Oh, Drix is in the grass. He's having to let everyone by now.
Nothing more frustrating, is it?
No. Yeah. Unfortunate for him.
Of course, no resetting the track here.
VDUX sets the fastest time, 1:31.415.
And it's pulling away almost in 3 seconds.
Yeah, it's going nuts. DRS is now being enabled by race control as well.
Val right up behind DJ Millsy and looking very, very racy at the moment too.
Yeah, definitely.
He wants to get past and he's really making DJ Millsy, who's trying to attack A-Lock in front of him. Keep his eye in the revision mirror. You can see he just run a little bit tight on the exit of that turn. This is going to be interesting down the straight because DRS is active.
That's right. So
Click,
will
click.
Millsy do it?
The letterbox is open.
Yeah, gets the job done. Well, not quite enough race. Oh, no. So it looked like A-Lock might have locked up there and just couldn't make the corner.
A-Lock had A-Lock up.
Indeed, there we go. Yeah. We can do that with A-Lock, and we can do that with Nox. So, yeah.
Now DJ Millsy under attack from Val as those two make their way through the tight, twisty sections where mechanical grip comes into play.
I see Charlie just got by Mason as well. Would have been on that back straight.
2-lap old softs.
How long do we reckon they're going to last?
I forget what they're like. They do go off pretty quickly here. Most of the Middle Eastern tracks, they've got the Codemaster have got it pretty sussed out because you do have a lot of sand that comes onto the track and that causes absolute havoc with the tyres. And Codemaster have done a pretty good job of getting that right. I feel. Others might argue.
I guess obviously the start of the race is going to be a bit hotter than the end. So.
And also too, you've got the heavier fuel load on board too,
of
which
course.
the cars do take into account. So, Noxie 139.32.
Yeah, well done on the mediums as well. So, very well done by him.
I think the mediums around here are pretty solid.
Yeah, you'd think they're going to last a while. Oh, Mason is out. Just trying to see what's happened. I can't see. Will that be a safety car?
It's in sector 2.
I think he must have pulled over or something. I can't see him. He must have ghosted or just disappeared. So no safety car there. It's unfortunate for Mason. He wasn't having the best of times.
I was watching another league race here in Abu Dhabi during the week. Ooh, Val very close to DJ Millsy and gets a run on him. Goes around the outside through the right-hander. Millsy backs out of it.
Yeah, and turned into AI.
Playing the long game. Oh, wow. I was watching a race here at Abu Dhabi and it was raining.
Oh, really?
yeah. I think it rained in 1847 the last time here in Abu Dhabi, but...
that would be very rare, yeah.
Quite entertaining, Codemaster, quite entertaining.
Isn't that an achievement, like, or at Bahrain, like, to complete a race in the rain, like, at one of the Middle Eastern tracks?
Well, a hilarious thing, a few years ago here in Australia, we had, you remember we had water restrictions on, and the Prince was over here, and I was lucky enough to be problems for DJ Millsy. He spun it round.
Yeah, Val did
throws away fourth. He's back into seventh. Charlie got to get through.
Oh, Charlie with
he's come back on and got tagged, and I think Charlie's got some front wing damage as a result. Yeah, he
definitely lost the front wing.
Oh, Millsy. Trust me, you will get there, my friend. You've got so much speed.
Just need the patience. Mason. saying he
Mason
had
had
underbody, and
yeah.
side pod damage. So.
Yeah. Well, you were my tip today, Mason, so I'm sorry, mate. It's the commentator's curse again. I apologise. I'll send you a lottery ticket, or perhaps I shouldn't. Probably burn your fingers or get a paper cut from it. But I had high aspirations, bro. I had high aspirations.
Yeah, unfortunate.
The prince wanted to go get his car washed, and I said, well, you can't wash it. You've got to go to a washing, one of the washing booths. And he said, why is that? I said, because we've got water restrictions. He said, I come from the desert. We don't have water restrictions. Yeah, you got a point. You got a point.
I imagine he lives in his own, in another world. So.
I've been to his house. You've got no idea.
Yeah.
There are football fields. There are football stadiums that are smaller.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yep.
Anyway, back to the racing. Look at this. Nearly 5 seconds VDUX.
Yeah, absolutely taken off. Elmo has managed to get by Toblerone as well. So, I might have cursed him. I'm not sure what happened there, but Elmo got the job done.
I'm not going to say anything about the Viking, other than the fact that he's the first of the medium runners, now sitting there in fourth.
Yeah.
Not because I don't want to say anything about you, Viking. I just don't want to put the kiss of death on you, my friend. You're up into fourth, 6 laps into the race, starting from rear of field. We'll just watch the pretty pictures.
Looked like was it Val and Cheeky Otter swapping positions there? Val struggle here.
Sinkers 2's doing a good job. He's got DRS on A-lock at the moment, and is looking very racy. Looks to the inside, can't get the move done. He's deciding that discretion is the better part of valor there.
Could be for the best. Those softs are going to start to fade, of course. So we're better off just preserving those mediums for a while and playing it safe.
Tell VDUX he's just gone 7/10 quicker this lap as well.
Oh, wow. God.
You've just got to admire the talent, don't you?
That's just remarkable, yeah. It's unfortunate we don't have a Rico or a CSABs in the Seaman, but...
Yeah, where is CSABs?
Not sure he may. I think this time of year he does have a lot of AFL, so... that would be, if I was to have a guess, that would be where he might be. Or
That's
it could
the
be
problem with competitive people, isn't it? They're competitive.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Having a little bit look here. It looks like Drix and Noxie are going at it a little bit too, so... a few battles to watch here. I'm struggling to kind of keep up, sorry everyone.
Drixie's been... He races in a couple of series and has been showing incredible speed of late. I mean, really solid stuff. And out there on the mediums at the moment, up behind Noxie, and you can see that the attitude of the car, he's not leaving anything in the garage. The back of it just snapping around as he put the power down. Now gets a beautiful slipstream.
Yeah,
Noxie goes defensive, but yeah, not much you could do there.
Yeah.
Hard into brakes into Tom Corner.
Tom Corner.
Oh, Trixie's big slap, tail slap there. And Noxie knows all about it too. He's got DRS, he's got to have another look back. Down the inside into the left-hander, and he's got to get the overtaking manoeuvre done. Trixie at the moment will be absolutely smashing his keyboard.
Noxie, however, did have to use all of his ERS then to get that done. So Drix is probably in the better position at the moment. So I'm going to guess Drix will get this back. Noxie will want to really just let him go by, I think, and try and harvest as much as he can. For some reason, I can't see my intervals at the moment. A-Lock issued with a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So he goes into pit, so does Sinker. Not sure why Sinker's in there. Is he going in for a wing? He is. And he decides to go to a pair of hards. So there you go.
Ooh, hards here. Wow, that's an interesting call.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, they're going to last, aren't they? But, yeah, you'd think mediums might last just as long, or the remainder of the race anyway, so... Let's see, on board with Cheeky Otter now, so Cheeky Otter, Drix, Noxie and Cat all pretty close together. Noxie goes by.
Both Trixie and Cheeky Otter with DRS, so it's situation status quo there.
Yeah, indeed.
But a four-car battle here. Wow. Noxie, Catto, Drix, Cheeky Otter.
Definitely one to
sitting
focus
here
on.
watching it. It's been an intense little battle, you'd have to think.
Drix, big spin there. Ends up in the grass.
That's twice today, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, I think nearly at the same spot. Or at least in that sector, so...
It's one of the funny things about racing in league racing, isn't it? Once it goes wrong, it just seems to snowball after that.
Indeed, yeah. Yes, I can relate to that.
That's forced the field to spread out a little bit.
Has, yeah, so a Cat's going to actually come in and pit.
And what's he going to go for? Is he going to go for hards? Sinkers on hards at the moment.
And why did he come in? Because others seem to be staying out on him, but he's going for another pair of mediums. He needs a front wing, yeah. So, unfortunate there for Caddo. Could be one of those races, though. Everyone could come in for a wing at this rate. So.
I'm glad to see all the crew there have got their face masks on. Caddo there. Sorry, bro. I'm just gonna dish out on you for this.
So Viking P4.
And closing in on Toblerone too, it needs to be said.
He is. I'd say it'll be interesting to see now what these front runners do with their softs. Whether they'll try and push them to double digits.
Viking sitting around the 20% on his ERS, and Toblerone sitting up at about 50 at the moment.
Oh,
so
yeah. He's in a good position
going to need
then.
all of that. But you have to think that Toblerone's got to be getting close to coming into the pits. 9 laps down on those softs. Might be enough.
See here, he's right on cue. You called it. Yep, in he goes.
He's listening to the stream. I know. He's listening to the stream. That puts the Viking up into second spot now with Elmo in the pits as well.
Yep, so B-Duck staying out. I'm going to guess he'll just come in then after this lap.
You'll have to cover.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, does he? I mean, he's built up such a formidable lead. So, it's hard to say. And hello there, Hickey Cat. Hope you're doing well, mate. Cheeky's doing all right. Currently in P5. Moved up a position since Tobes went in.
Yeah, he's come back out in sixth spot with Drix behind him and Cheeky Otter just out in front at the moment. He's got out on those softs,
yes.
But that's interesting.
Yeah, it might not be a bad strat. There could still be a safety car.
Well, we haven't had a safety car yet. You wouldn't have put money on that.
No, yeah. Yeah, it's funny. It's either they happen straight away and a lot, or just they don't. Like, so, I mean, I'd rather they don't. See Noxie and Elmo dancing back and forward here. Elmo on those fresher tyres, but Noxie with that DRS. Noxie's being pretty heavy-handed on the ERS, but some people I find just do conserve it maybe a bit too much, and we see V-Dux is pitting now.
Well, that's the thing. Do you get any extra points in a championship as Toblerone has a big run around Cheeky Otter and picks up fifth spot? Do you get any extra points in the championship if you come home and you've got 50% ERS left? No. So use it.
Yeah. And it's in terms of battery, like you're better off discharging it fully in terms of the battery maintaining its store capacity. So
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter in these races because the cars get reset each race. But in the real world, yeah. Oh, did Charlie just DNF? Safety car. We have a safety car.
Oh, you
just
kidding?
as we've
V-Dux
talked about it.
has just come out of the pits with mediums on.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that timing is shocking.
Oh, no. So what will Toblerone do then? He can't really Can he go? He could go back. Yeah, he can go back in. It's kind of ruined that strat, but yeah.
I've seen that happen before. People start on mediums, come in when under safety car, whack a set of softs on, come back out, very next lap, come back in, put another set of mediums on and go to the checkered flag.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. I think we'll see a bit of diving into the pits. Viking will probably take advantage of this, I imagine.
Once you got 10 laps on those mediums,
yeah,
he loves a pit. He loves a strategy, Viking, doesn't he?
He does.
And he's darn good at it.
Yeah, I think it's worth doing. He'll probably come out in about P3 or 4. If he does. Yeah, I think, well, maybe anywhere between 3 and 5th, 3rd and 5th.
Now, the thing would be, would he go for softs now, or would he just go for another set of mediums? We're about to find out.
I think another pair of mediums. Yeah, we'll see.
He still has to use those softs, doesn't he?
Yeah, it looks like softs.
So he's not going to get to the end on that.
No,
so he's got to go medium, soft, soft. That'll be my prediction.
Yeah. Yeah, it could do, yeah, that's probably not a bad strat, actually. Noxie decides to pit as well. Will Elmo get out in front of Viking?
So Hickey Cat wants to know about the championship. How close is it between Elmo and Rico? You did do the mathematics on that because we don't have the sheet. What did you come up with?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So Elmo's leading, and we needed Elmo to basically get no points and Rico to win it. If my maths was correct. Let me just try and have another look at the at what we have to work with. Let's have a look here. Where is it? So I'm just pulling it up on my phone.
Viking came back out in 3rd on new softs with Elmo and V-Ducks in front. This just got him thrown.
No, sorry, oh no, so Rico, as of before the Brazilian Grand Prix, was winning. So if I look up then standings of the last race, sorry, this is a bit of a process. That one there, I think.
I can tell you, Hickey Cat, it's always very scary when Tom has to count over 21.
It is, yeah.
Says he who's too scared to have a go at the maths.
Well, maybe... No, I could be wrong. Maybe Rico had already won it.
I thought that was the case, but...
Yeah, because
I'm more of a casual observer of the Schumacher series.
Sorry, this is just not easy to do. He came 4th, and Elmo came 8th, so Elmo got 2 points. My phone is a potato. I won't spend too much time on this. I want to say Rico's actually already won it. Yeah, I think mathematically he's won it. Sorry, I stand corrected. I thought it was the other way around. But I think Elmo has a pretty safe second. Yeah, we'll go with it.
We'll just go with that. And if it's wrong, then we won't worry about it. Just give me a sec. I've got V-Ducks in 12th spot, but I've got him behind the safety car, ghosting.
Yeah, me too.
Is he about to be lapped or something? Oh, he's gone back in and put the mediums on. He did do. No, that is exactly right. So he's gone back in and he's whacked mediums on. So he's done 1 lap on the softs.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was saying a few moments ago.
Right, yeah. And so he'll have to overtake the safety car.
Sounds like you'd make a good blackjack deal.
Yeah, just
Oh, I love you, Hickey Cat. Love you. Love that. So this is going to be on. We'll see. Now, here we go. Here's a bit of controversy because Redux, by rights, is not allowed to fight the race lead, is he? Because he's lap traffic. He's got to get out of the way. Am I right or wrong in assuming that?
I thought he would go past the safety car now.
Yeah, safety car in this lap.
But
now, let's be honest. If you were Redux, you'd just stand on the gas, wouldn't you? But in theory, I don't know. This is okay. We'll leave this one up to the stewards. I'm staying out of this.
Yeah, I would have thought he either lets them by or he goes past the safety car in an attempt to unlap himself. But
in different leagues have different rules on this, and I can't remember them on global racing.
Yeah, you'd think I would know too. But all will be revealed, I suppose, as we're technically being started by Elmo, but we have Redux at the front.
So there you go. The race leader's not the race leader, but the race leader's sitting right behind the race leader.
Right, okay. That makes total sense.
He's not going to come into the equation, let's be honest. He's already gone. But I wonder, does that give Elmo, his teammate, an unfair advantage by having slipstream down the back straight?
Yeah, well, that's the thing too. Yeah, exactly.
Controversy of the final round of the Schumacher Series, ladies and gentlemen. It's not really. We're just trying to create the story. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, drama out of nothing.
Yeah, that's our job. So it's interesting now. Elmo, race leader, Viking in second, Toblerone third, A-Lock back up into fourth, DJ Millsy's back up into fifth spot on those medium tyres. VDUX, 5-second penalty,
there you go,
ignoring blue flags.
So he was meant to let him through.
He was meant to let him through.
That would make sense that that's what he's meant to do. So,
pardon me.
Oh gosh, okay. So VDUX is going to be a bit annoyed.
Well, his race is done.
Yeah. It's very unfortunate.
Oh,
very confused.
But the safety car, because he was lap traffic, the safety car should have let him pass.
That's right. Yeah, that's what should have happened. Yeah, that's how it would have happened in real life. But
yeah, I'd say claim that as a bug.
Yeah.
Can't pass the safety car of when the leader has already started following it. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
But wasn't VDUX? I don't know. That's confusing.
Yeah, I think there'll be much discussion post-race.
I've got no doubt he can catch you're 100% right.
Yeah, I reckon you're right, yeah.
But it's just a little bit too good for me, I'm afraid.
I can barely do maths, so, let alone deal with all the rules.
Oh, Sinker with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And look at this. Elmo and the Viking are going at it hammer and tong. The Viking on softs, Elmo on those mediums, and he almost got the Viking out of DRS range a moment ago. So this is a great little dice. Toblerone on those 4-lap-old softs is sticking with the Viking. Then DJ Millsy, who's fallen off the wayside a little bit, he's got Noxie pounding on his rear wing at the moment, trying to find a way past.
We should have the DRS re-enabled after this one, so then it'll start to get a bit interesting. Yeah, Viking. I mean, he really will want to get past Elmo, to make the most of those softs. He's going to put a big push in.
Or does he play, and I shouldn't say this, but does he play my game, where if you've got the speed, sit behind a guy who's got mediums that can go longer than you, protect your tyres, don't get too close and start scrubbing off your fronts, and allow him to let those softs run further into the race.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah. Ooh, Tobes having a big moment there. The final exit. Yeah, that could pan out well. Viking has left DRS zone. He's going to have to hope Elmo makes a bit of a mistake up here.
a good little dice going on between DJ Millsy, Noxie and Drix. And these guys swapping positions. Oh!
Toblerone having a moment.
A big moment.
Yeah,
Way
didn't
down
quite
the
see what
pecking order.
happened. He seems to have the car going again though. Just want to have a look at Viking now, who has the DRS. Elmo moves.
goes defensive, yeah.
Yeah. Inside.
Oh.
Viking being pretty controlled there. Noxie gets by.
He's been racing very hard lately, the Viking, I've noticed.
Yeah, definitely getting aggressive.
And not in doing nothing illegal, I'll
No.
Racing hard.
Yeah.
It's good fun to race against him when he's like that. I love it.
And I mean, if you're starting from last, you kind of got to, I guess. So.
Well, I love it for 1/10 of a second, and then he disappears off into the distance. But you know what I mean, right?
yeah.
Noxie getting past DJ Millsy. Now Drix, but Noxie was on the soft tyres, so
was to
not
expected.
Such a big deal.
Yeah, was to be expected.
Millsy's are 7 laps old, those mediums. He's got Drix knocking on the back door. Drix with a big moment there.
Yeah. Just all the drivers, just having a few moments on the exits of corners this evening.
Pushing incredibly hard, but that's what you expect from the Schumacher series, isn't it?
Exactly, and it is the last race, so would expect the drivers to go a bit all out.
Contract renewal time, people.
Exactly, yeah. Let's have a look here.
City behind his teammate Val. And he's got Cheeky Otter with fresher medium tyres. Oh, big spin there by Drixie.
Oh no, Drix was looking good. Viking now moves into P1, getting past Elmo. Can he make it stick? He does pretty easily. Have a little bit further afield. Will spread themselves out a little bit. Most of them would have had DRS then along that straight.
Doesn't look like Drix has got any front wind damage, so he's been able to keep it off the wall, but not having... Oh, look, he's gone wide again.
Yeah, sort of must have some sort of damage. He's just letting everyone by. Just having a look at Cheeky Otter now.
Yeah, looking at the front of the car via the vision's probably not the best way to determine whether somebody's got wing damage in this game.
So I would kill in the next game if they had a whole bunch of like commentary tools like that we could use. It'd be super handy.
Apparently, from what I can hear, things are about to take a step backwards in that department, but
excellent.
I'll wait until I see.
Yeah. Time will tell. Less than a month to go.
Here comes Val on DJ Millsy. Once again, pressure set of mediums. He's making them count.
Doing well there though.
Yeah, he's not out of this, Millsy. He's still absolutely in line for a podium spot. But will he accept the podium?
Just having a quick look at Elmo. No, he can't get by. So Viking's starting to take off a bit. Cato not far off Val there. Not too far away to get the job done through the DRS zone. It's been a hell of a race so far, I must say. There's a lot going. Oh, and what did I just see? Cheeky Otter colliding with a barrier there. That's his. I think he's lost his front wing. He has, so he's going to be into the pits.
Oh, and Vedux, what is he thinking right now? Safety car. He's only a minute and 36 seconds off the race lead, so he's still capable of winning.
He could, yes, could do it. Does have that 5-second penalty though for not observing the blue flags, but could serve that in the pit.
Yeah, he could serve that in the pits, but no safety car's going to come out of it. So
not yet. So, still 10 laps to go.
Come on, Michael. This is not right. Cheeky Otter with the 3-second penalty.
Yeah, that's a bit rough given he doesn't have a front wing. Like, come on.
Nothing worse, is it? You have a big moment, you hit the wall, you bounce off the wall, you've got front wing damage, you come onto the track, corner cutting, penalty, dead.
Yeah. So Toblerone decides to leave his softs, goes to a pair of mediums. Probably not a bad idea.
Perfect timing for it.
Yeah. Well, does have a good lead on Sinker, so will Sinker get out in front? No, he definitely will not. So, yeah, very, very well timed there by Toblerone. Back on board with Cato. He's trying to chase down Val. Elmo sticking right with the Viking at the moment.
So the two teammates have got COVID. What have they been doing in their spare time? Not gonna last.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a good opportunity to do a bit of TT around this particular track. Really hone in on the corners.
We've got close to it. They're the closest two to each other. Oh no, Elmo.
Elmo's
up
sticking
front, yeah.
right there with Viking. Viking. Well, it's arguable who's on the better tyres at this point. I guess Viking's probably only got 2 to 3 more laps left there. Millsy decides to pit.
Well, Elmo's done a great job to stay with the Viking on those softs, and look at that, it's been able to pull 6.5 seconds away from Noxie, so this has been cunning play by Elmo.
Yeah, and he should be able to finish the race on those tyres, you'd imagine. But who knows? They all seem to be going for 2 stoppers.
And was it Belgium that we saw? This was the case with Viking. He was out in front, needed to do another pit stop. Went on to softs and we said, "Oh, that's your race. You're done. You're over." And all of a sudden, bang!
Yeah.
Cancun took out the race win. So you can never count a Viking out there.
No, definitely not.
Very well named. He's a fighter.
Yes, indeed. As Cato has a good look on Val there. Oh, Val. Oh, 3-second penalty for Val, and Cato gets in front. So Cato with the assistance of the DRS there. Sinker with the 3-second penalty for multiple warnings.
Well, Cato will give him absolute hell.
Yeah. Val does have those fresher tyres, so but Cato has more ERS, so bit of a coin flip there.
Well, Cato, Drix, and Val are all sitting in Cato's lounge at the moment. So
true. Okay, yeah. Oh,
the ribbing will be on in earnest.
So Viking deciding to pit. So probably not a bad idea, and he goes to softs as you called. So the medium soft strat.
Now I'm just going to sit on him for the rest of this race because he is going to absolutely charge.
Yeah, well,
field.
He's going to come out in P4 as it stands, so he'll be pretty happy with that.
Cato might get past.
No, Cato's in the pit. Cato's
he's
in the pit.
pits. He's coming to the pits.
Yeah. So Val gets that 4th position. Very well done. Only lose 2 positions. That's no, very, very good.
Millsy pitted and went to mediums. Cato's pitted and gone to softs.
Yeah,
Vikings gone to softs. Noxie's on 8-lap-old softs.
Yeah, he'd have to definitely think about pitting now. And looking at the deltas, Viking will possibly move up into P3, Val into P2. Wouldn't mind having a quick look at the penalties as well. What am I doing? So Val currently with 6 seconds of penalties. So Viking could close that in. Oh, this is going to be a hell of a finish.
Oh, he'll absolutely close that gap. I wouldn't be surprised.
I would imagine so, yeah. Yeah.
He's able to get past Val because you know this guy's got to be absolutely screaming.
Yeah. Oh. Field has settled quite a lot though. It's on board with Cato at the moment. Now, a lot of different straps going on here at the moment. It's really hard to gauge where it's all going to finish.
And that's the fun of it too when they're all on different strats like that, because it's not who's fastest out there on the track, but who's fastest over 28 laps.
Oh, exactly,
That's the
yeah.
race victor. So all the different strategies coming into play give us a fantastic finale for this final round.
That's right, yeah. Noxie choosing to stay out, so
Yeah.
not sure how much. She's surely got to pit after this one, I think.
He's not going to try and take them to the end, is he?
Oh, I wouldn't imagine so, because Val will catch him. And then the way Viking's going, he's going to catch Val, so... But we'll see. You never know. You never know. Maybe you can drive on him. It's hard to say. Oh, some people are freaks on no grip.
Lindsay back there in fifth on those mediums, and Cato right behind him. And Cato is closing that gap pretty quickly too.
He is, yeah. No, he's not looking too bad. Don't think Tobes is going to be able to close that gap, unfortunately. I think he'll be able to defend from Drix, though. Oh, and Drix just doing a bit of corner cutting. 3-second time penalty for that one. So does he have wing damage, or what's happened there? Why did he choose to do that? A bit curious to see if he comes into the pit now. Yeah, Cato's definitely got Millsy in his sights now. Ah, from memory, Noxie? But I don't know if someone's beaten... Do you know who's got the fastest lap time at the moment, HK? Well, there you go. There's your answer. Yeah, Cato. Oh, that was easy.
Oh, you timed that so well.
Yeah. Thanks, Jessica. Made me look like an idiot.
As soon as you said it, it flashed up.
I couldn't believe that. Yeah.
'Cause I had absolutely no idea.
Yeah, from memory it was Nox. I remember him getting it last.
He still stayed out. 10-lap old socks.
Yeah,
he's going to be trying to take these to the end.
I guess so.
Bold strategy.
It is. It is. Vikings got that gap down to 5 seconds. So, effectively, with Val's penalty, he is in P3 currently. With what, 6 to go.
I'm just looking at the pace of Cato chasing down Millsy and the Viking chasing down Val. While the Viking has made up some ground, I don't think the softs are as grippy around here as you would expect. I think the medium was obviously the tire to be on, and that's why Elmo's elected to stay out.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense, yeah, the softs are probably only going to have that optimum window for sort of, like 4 laps, where the mediums are, their window will be more like 8, I guess, 9, 10 even, like, so. Viking now with the fastest time, 1:37.929. So he's starting to get a move on there. Yeah, no, there's a lot of factors at play here, and we see a yellow flag. Drix is the wrong way around on the track. Spins his car back around as he lets Sinker go by. So unfortunate there for Drix.
Doesn't rain a pause.
Yeah, indeed. Alock has been able to close that gap down now to less than half a second. And Drix with another spin, and is that... Oh, he's into the wall. I don't think... He hasn't terminaled the car. He hasn't terminaled. Tobes with a 10-second penalty for corner cutting. Wow, it must have been a big one. So Drix is forced in. Toblerone is out. Did he retire or did he crash? I think he might have just retired, which is very unfortunate.
It's a shame. He had good promise here.
He was looking all right. Yeah, even to get that 7th would have been pretty good. Given Tobbs he doesn't race all the time, so it's very intermittent compared to a lot of the other drivers. Viking getting closer and closer, got nearly at 3 seconds away from Val. Noxie's choosing to still just stay out there, and Val has closed it within 3 seconds, so this is going to get really interesting between those two.
Well, he has to go to the end now. Knox,
Yeah, he
doesn't
can't pit. Yeah, he can't
Yeah.
pit.
That's just throwing away everything. He's better off to just go with the flow, but he's going to make a liar out of us with regard to these softs. 12 laps down on those softs.
Yeah.
It's got to be getting loose.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we might just see what it's like on board.
Yeah, great minds think alike. Because Bowles getting close to the DRS on. Yeah, Noxie's washed off a heap of speed. Bowles just 1.6 seconds
Yeah,
behind
he's
now.
he's not far away. Yeah, he can smell Noxie. But Noxie might be playing the penalty card, but that's what we got. 4 laps to go. Val seems to be closing about 2 seconds a lap, maybe 1.5 on Noxie.
Both of them are spamming their ERS. They've got nothing left in the
Yeah,
tank.
spent it. Yeah, Vikings quite low as well. Millsy's got a pretty good amount there. As I lose all my deltas there, unfortunately.
I'm the same here.
It's so weird when the game does that. But yeah, I'll keep watching Noxie just to sort of... This part of the track, obviously, we've seen a lot of people spin out, so you think these tyres, that's where you're going to have to be really careful. And he decides to pit! Oh,
What?
no! Oh, no, he might as well have stayed out. Because Millsy, I think Millsy would have just caught him at the end, maybe. Oh, sorry, no. No, I don't think he would have.
He's gone for softs, and he's got a couple of laps left to go. He's going to come back out behind Cato, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, he will. Cinco,
Unlucky,
he'll
I've
get in
lost
front
all
of
my
Cinco.
deltas.
I'm starting to get him as they cross back over. The Viking is now 1.7 on Val. Oh, wow. Okay, interesting choice. He might be going for the fastest lap just to get that 1 point, but... I don't know if that was the best move. Yeah, he might have just been sick of driving on them. Like,
Yeah, and look, we're not in the car. We don't know
That's
how
right,
much
yeah.
it was understeering, how much it was moving around, how tentative he had to be on the throttle. So
Yeah.
it's easy for us to pass judgment, but we're
Oh,
not
exactly.
driving it.
Yeah.
Especially here, where mechanical grips everything.
yeah, exactly. I mean, he's better off doing... Like, if he felt he was going to end up in a wall, well, you're better off, it's a bit of a no-brainer getting some points or DNFing, so...
Can he catch Cato? That's the $1 million question. And
Yeah.
the Viking, not far off Val now in
He's
DRS
very close.
range.
Yeah, he's going to get by. He's definitely going to get by. So we have 2 laps to go.
Pretty hard.
Yeah, I'm curious to see. Yeah, I mean, Noxie might turn this around a little bit. Noxie was going to get caught by Viking, probably.
It's interesting, the Vikings saved a little bit of ERS. He's now got 25,
Yep.
where Val's down at the 10% mark at the moment. So here we go. DRS range about to happen.
I reckon, Viking's probably best off. He could even just wait till the last lap, really. I mean, given he's got this DRS. Oh, no, he's deployed the ERS. He's just going to get it done. So fair enough.
I wouldn't have a drama if I was Val. I'd let him go.
Yeah, it looks... Well, yeah, he did. He didn't deploy any of his ERS, so...
Yeah, try and do this 1 lap later.
Yeah, exactly.
If you can hold on.
So he'll get the DRS through here. But he deploys his, just a little bit of ERS. Viking goes all out on his, so... Oh, no, yeah, okay. Oh, it's going to be a great last lap. Noxie is almost within DRS zone on Cato, so... He could get it done on the last lap, potentially. He has used pretty much all his ERS, but Cato isn't in much better position.
I think we need to put in the driver's briefing notes for next time around on the final lap. Remember that we can only watch one car. We don't have the benefit of multiple car replays, so it's not allowed.
yeah.
If there's one battle on, everyone has to back out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the rest of the field is settled at that point.
Be fair to the smoke machine, people. Be fair.
Yeah. Just having a look at Drix now on V-Dux. He's could get by V-Dux here. Should move further afield though. Actually, I can keep watching that because we're not up to those back straights yet.
I'll let you know when they are, because Val loses DRS to the Viking, just gets back in by 1/10 of a second, but when they come onto the straight, he hasn't got enough corner speed.
Yeah, he didn't quite get it done.
Oh, no, he has. It's open.
Oh, he does.
So
Yeah, he does.
he
Sorry,
was at the right spot at the detection zone. So
that must have been close. Let's have a look at
no
Noxie.
ERS. He's used all his ERS, and Viking's got more ERS. So, GG to you, the Viking.
Noxie gets by Cato there, up in P5 again.
Oh, Cato's fighting back. Oh, had a look. Had a big look. He's got one more DRS zone.
Yeah, and he's got more ERS. Oh, this is going to be close. This is going to be close. No, Noxie. Oh, Noxie defends pretty well there.
Broke late,
didn't he? Yeah, very well done. So, no, Noxie will, should maintain that position. We'll ride on board with Elmo as he crosses the line. Very well done in first position.
Awesome effort, Elmo. Awesome effort.
Yeah, whole 11 seconds in front of the rest of the field. The Viking will, of course, be next. So very well done there. Second position. Val then in third. We ride on board with Nilsy as he enters for the last corner. Pretty good race by him. Would be, again, disappointed he didn't get the podium, but good effort nonetheless.
He's going to win a championship.
I think so,
He's
yeah.
going to win a championship.
He's got a future, so we'll see what these new cars do, and could be anyone's season when the new game comes out, of course.
Yeah, equal playing field then, right?
Well, in theory, we'll see. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if the if it is.
A-Lock's had a spin.
Oh no!
I think he's just doing donuts.
Oh, okay, yeah.
To be honest with you.
Guess it is the last race, so I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe Drix and V-Dux will put on a show for us.
Well, Drix is he's had an excursion.
So
what will V-Dux do?
A-Lock over the line. We'll ride them. Yeah, I'm interested to see actually. Might just want to get these points. Oh, I think, yeah, there we go. There we go. He's lighting it up. He's lighting it up. Guess it's a matter of 1 point, so.
He's just practicing for 22 because there's drifting in the game in Formula One.
Ah, true, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's pretty good donuts, actually. Will Drix join him? There we go. Drix is joining in.
We thank you, V-Dux, for a great season, my friend. You raced hard.
Yeah, well done, yeah.
And well done to Rico Nosberg, too.
Unfortunate this race for V-Dux. Whoop! The AI is just trying to take Drix out.
Who was that just cleaned up Drix? It was one of the Alphas.
Yeah, I didn't quite see. There we have it.
Might be a penalty. The Viking with the
driver of the day.
And could you argue that?
Oh, I don't think you could argue against that at all. No. Oh, there we have it. Great race by all.
Who's accepting the Constructors' Trophy?
Oh, I don't know. Who is? I didn't think that far ahead. Sorry. I normally prepare them in advance.
I actually think it is the chief paperclip recycler for the Mercedes team. But
of course. Yep. It's a wonderful job he does.
Yeah, he's very good, saving the environment. Elmo, the Viking, and Val, the top three in the final race of the Schumacher series for the season. Hasn't it been a great year?
Oh, it has. Yeah, excellent season. Been wonderful to commentate. It's been one of the cleanest of the seasons so far, which has been great to see. Obviously, it's never incident-free, but it's definitely come a long, long way. And in terms of speed as well of all the drivers, it's been absolutely wonderful. So, been great to commentate.
And thank you so much for inviting me along for a couple of races to play. It's been absolutely, absolutely awesome to watch. The competitive level has been extraordinary in this class, and a big thank you to all of the drivers that took part in it too, and also to the Viking who makes all this possible. He puts in a lot of work behind the scenes. A very, very decent guy, and with all the championships he's running at the moment, I don't know how he stays sane, but we're awfully glad he does.
Indeed. And I guess I'll just also shout out the sponsors as I tend to do. So Sully's Shirts, been here since the start. Well, not quite the start, but obviously the first sponsor we ever had, Shutter Media. Please go check them out, and simracingsa.co.za. So anyway, any other final remarks there, HK? Or?
No, just it's been awesome to be involved in it, Tom, and I really am genuine in my thank you for inviting me along for a couple of races to play with you. It's always good fun. You're when I'm stuck at work and I'm listening to you, I'm always thoroughly entertained. Unfortunately, a couple of times I've cracked up on air with some of the things you've said, but we'll sort that out with my boss later, and we'll send you the invoice.
Okay, yeah. No, well, no, thank you so much for joining me. It's always a pleasure, and no, definitely adds just a whole nother level to the stream. So I really do appreciate you.
Oh,
Yeah.
hang on, controversy. The timing
Whoa.
bugged
Okay.
VDUX P1 than the rest as usual, I believe.
Well,
That's coming from VDUX though.
that's right. Yeah, I was about to say. I'll just quickly I can quickly see if I can verify that. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in a protest too. I'm thinking that I maybe won the Mansell series. There's something wrong with the spreadsheet. I know I only finished 2 races, but game was desyncing badly for Cato. Yeah.
There is
Mate, we're
just
going to be so glad to see the end of this one. I don't think they give a stuff anymore, which is a real shame.
yeah, they gave up.
Because yeah, they've given up to obviously focus on the new one. You can sort of understand it, but you know what? People pay money for this, so it stinks a little bit. But
Yeah.
apparently, around the corner, things are going to be very, very good, is what I'm hearing. So we'll see how EA do at the head instead of Codemaster. It's going to be interesting times, my friend. Sorry to hear you had a shocking race, but GG to you and Val for coming out here today and playing with
Yeah, well done.
not feeling so well, mate. That's a massive, massive effort.
Indeed. No, no. I wouldn't have done it, but you did. So yeah, good on you.
Yeah,
But no, I am seeing whispers that it could be a P1 for VDUX. I think there will be a bit of a discussion about that, but
well, it just seems so strange that the like I understand what Hickey was saying. You can't pass the safety car after the leader has already started to follow, but he wasn't the leader. He was ghosted, which indicated that he could have been able to go past. And now what VDUX is saying that was actually a timing bug, and he won it. So
yeah,
VDUX, apologies if we didn't give you the glory that was deserved in that one, but thanks for bringing it to our attention.
yeah, indeed.
And you kind of feel a bit sorry for Elmo too, don't you? Because he'll
Yeah.
be walking and going, "Oh, why not? Oh, I didn't."
Maybe they'll split the points or something. But
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be worked out, I'm sure.
He's a top guy, Elmo too. So
Indeed, yes. All right, no, I think but we'll end it there for now. So yeah, no, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll be on a break until the next game comes out, and yeah, we'll go from there. I may or may not appear on some other people's streams. We'll see. So yeah, we'll just see how I'm feeling, but I wouldn't mind a little bit of a break. So yeah, until next time, yeah, have a good one, everyone.